this morning, I believe the Lord will have me say to you, be careful what you name yourself. In Genesis chapter 35 from verse number 16, we are told the story of how that Rachel travailed and she had labor. And it came to pass when she was in hard labor that the midwife said unto her, fear not, thou shalt have this son also. And it came to pass, verse number 18, as her soul was in departing, for she died, that she called his name, that is the name of the baby, Ben-Oni, but his father called him Benjamin. Rachel wanted to give her son a name that will memorialize the severe pain or the severely painful delivery that she had, which would sadly result in her death. But Jacob knew that the name will bring misfortune to the child's life. And so he quickly changed it to a more prophetic, purposeful, and meaningful name, Benjamin, which means son of my right hand. Now, the right hand is a place of power and favor. Now, you might want to say, what is really in a name? Let me tell you three powerful things about a name. Number one, your name is the prophecy of your future. Even though Benjamin was the youngest of Jacob's sons, and among the tribes of Israel, Benjamin was the smallest, yet he enjoyed great favor. And he produced the first king of Israel. He also produced other prominent people who ruled in their sphere of influence, such as Ehud, who was one of the most powerful judges in Israel's history, and Saul, the first king of Israel, Esther, Mordecai, and then Paul, the apostle. Rachel named the baby after her pain. Jacob named him after his purpose. Don't name yourself after your pain. You see, if the name that your name isn't just what your parents called you, but also the label that you have put on yourself, the mental label that you have attached to yourself by how you see yourself and what you believe about yourself. Name yourself not after your pain, not after the things that you've been through, but after your God-given purpose. Your name is the prism through which you see yourself. It reveals what you think or believe about yourself, which in turn impacts your reality. God has a name, an identity, and a destiny for you. May you discover it, and may you call yourself what God calls you. Number two, you become what you are called. You take on the identity or character of your name. Your name influences how you think about yourself. Jacob struggled under the influence of his name. His name meant a supplanter, and that's what his life became until he had a miraculous encounter with the angel of the Lord in Genesis chapter 32, where he was given a new name and a new destiny. From then on, his life changed for the better. Number three, your name creates an atmosphere around you. This atmosphere affects how people respond to you. If the atmosphere around you is resistant to favor, you might begin to experience delay or disappointment. So, be careful what you name yourself. If you have a name that is not meaningful, in fact, it's important that you find out the meaning of your natural name. If your name is meaningless, change it. Call yourself what God calls you. Then do not name yourself after the bad experiences that you have been through in life. Believe who God says you are and name yourself after who God calls you, after what God calls you. And so today, I come against any wrong or evil labels associated mentally with you, or any name that you have been given which may be bringing negative effect around your life. I cancel any limitation in your life associated with your name. I call you what God calls you. You are his beloved and you are his delight. God bless.